start today's session. Today's session is on immunity by Dr. Aditya L. Hande. Doctor has completed his degree in naturopathy and yoga from Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Karnataka, Bangalore. He has worked in SDM Hospital and Yoga and Naturopathy, Shatayu Ayurveda and Yoga Retreat Center. He has conducted many corporate yoga classes, customized yoga therapy sessions, and also yoga show in news channels. He has worked as a junior research fellow in S. Vyasa University, Bangalore. He is an expert in acupuncture, hydrotherapy, nutrition, and manipulations, and also was a lead trainer in the Guinness World Record event conducted for the largest yoga class in Karnataka state in 2013. Now he is working with us in Ishka Healthcare, HSR Layout, Bangalore, as naturopathy and yoga consultant. Welcome, doctor, to the session. Over to you.
Yeah. So thank you for that words of sharing. So welcome everybody for today's webinar on immunity enhancement through naturopathy and yoga. So basically, there are a few things which you should know before we start. One and foremost is our way of doing things, that is naturally how well and how effective is our way of doing things. One more thing you need to understand before when we say about immunity is it is not like a booster. You know, you take it today and then tomorrow onwards you'll feel well and your immunity will go up. It's a process in which the body will initially take some time to adapt, adjust, and slowly recover to the environmental situations. So that is the reason why things generally happens to us in form of diseases such as fever, cold, and all those things. So, getting on to today's session, naturopathy yoga for enhancing immunity as such. There are a few questions which obviously everybody asks, or obviously things that why is that basically our immunities are low? How are we susceptible to so much of diseases? And what is the reason why we feel ill? How does the body react to it, and all those questions are there. So to make it very concise, we have few things which you should take care at the same time you should know about. So first of all, what is immunity? If you can see, immunity is basically the defense system which the body is using for fighting off infections, which can be innate or adaptive in nature. So as you can see, innate are the body's responses in such of organs and tissues. Every body, every system has its own way of not getting the infection onto the body as such. So there are skin, there are other hormones available in the body. At the same time, there are some other acquired immunity which you can develop, like through vaccines, which you can develop through the body's memory cells and all those things. So basically, there are the factors of cells which is responsible for protecting our body at the primary and secondary levels. When we say primary, it is somewhere like a reactive phase. And this reaction, if it happens for a long time, it leads to some of the inflammatory responses in the body, which the body will take care of itself and sees to it that the body somehow responds to these situations altogether. So coming on to these inflammations, there are also some of them which are noted around the, let's say, scientific community, such as asthma, obesity, joint pains. There are also because of these inflammatory and inflammation reactions which happens into the body. So what is the necessity for enhancing this as such? What is the need for making sure that you need to build these immunity factors? Fun fact is, every year you should at least get 2 or 3 cold outbursts. Children are expected to get 5 to 6 cold outbursts. The reason why every day we have to face this is our memories are also building up on these sensitive issues. So every one of us are currently locked down in the corona period as such. So the reason why we are in is just because that we don't get used to all this immunity, or let's say all those problems which are happening around us. So there is a many belief that coronavirus can lead to herd immunity, but see, it doesn't happens overnight. It takes some time for the body to adjust and adapt, and that is the reason why you will be having a problem getting that disease as such, let's say corona as such. So these regular disease outbreaks will keep you more fit because your body is getting adapted to the new situations, new environment, let's say even the new way of eating patterns. So obviously everybody has tried to make their hands clean, they are trying to make uh, they are trying to make themselves more responsive in nature by taking off, not touching their any of their body parts, and using sanitizers and all. So obviously you can expect some of the other let's say diseases as such, which will not be which is not necessarily be prone to the body. So that is the reason why body will again react to it, and that leads to, let's say, some of the body's way of getting back its own way of handling these diseases. So to protect the body, there are basically many of these things which need to be taken care of. So you can have something like exercise, you can take something like diet, you can take something like let's say yoga, you can stop smoking, you can also reduce your alcohol consumption, and more than that, you have to be more reducing your stresses. When we say reduction in stresses, stresses are factors which can make your chemistry go haywire. So that is the reason why we want you to feel more happier. We want you to take more and more walks. You have to take more and more sunlight. You have to go to a beach so that you can feel better. But well, this is not the period for that to go. But still, whenever it is possible, see to it that you at least go out of your four walls and have fresh air, and that makes you feel better. So there is something called as grounding. That is, you go and walk in barefoot onto the grass, onto the muddy area, and feel yourself more grounded, and that will reduce even your stresses. So along with this, we'll focus on to what are the other ways of which you can actually make your immunity stronger. Based on diet, you should see to it that you take lots and lots of vitamins and minerals, lots and lots of soluble fiber, probiotics, and also other highly, what we say as required spices for the body. In my last session, we had discussed about these things regarding what is more important and how food can be more a part of your system. So similarly, coming on to what exactly you have supposed to eat, is you have to remember at least any of these things always has to be there as a part of your daily diet. That is, you can incorporate citrus foods such that you can use lemon juice for garnishing. You can use curds either in the morning or in the afternoon. You can see to it that you have weekly at least one dark chocolate, so that that makes you feel more better. It gives you more health in itself. You can use oils which are based on omega-3 fatty acids. You can use a lot of carrots. This is a season for it. At the same time, you can go for other very large number of dietary plan. So we or I as such will not tell you what exactly is good for you, but you on what availability on your local store is there. You can always take that off your of the chart and add it for your cooking as such. Because once you start using them for your regular diet pattern, you can always see to it that your body functions better than the rest of the histories what have been has with your body system. So more importantly, it's more about vegetarianism. That is, you inculcate more and more greener stuffs into your food, and see to it that these green stuffs make it happen. That is, it creates an ambience within your system where the body is able to react faster and also throw out all the diseases faster. The response of the so-called disease and ease, that is health and disease, is much more faster. Your body identifies quicker and the reaction time is also much faster. That is the reason why we should make sure that you eat foods which are included in these chart as such which I have given. So giving any kind of a prescription is not much of an important work, but making sure that you use these things on a regular visit or in a regular day-to-day activity is more important. Rather than that, see to it that at least raw, if you are taking any of these, it will be much more effective for treating your or enhancing your immunities as such. Not just eating, but also exercises is more important. As you can see, 20 minutes of moderate exercises or regular 30 minutes of a yoga can actually promote a better circulation across your body, reducing the inflammation as such in your system. That is the reason why we always tell you to breathe more. The idea behind yoga is to make sure that oxygen carrying capacity of your lungs becomes more, and that across your system balances the so-called antigen antibody reactions as well. There are a lot of studies which are coming with, thanks to so-called coronavirus. We are coming up with a lot of other tests, a lot of other ways to enhancing immunity. This is probably not the first channel or the first people to talk about immunity. We are probably in a line, many people have talked about these things, but our idea is not to just look immunity and diet as a perspective of making sure you eat well and drink well. It's also how you utilize it. That is the reason why we are coming up with exercise and also other responses. This is more important. Everybody will eat, everybody will go for exercises, but they stick to their mobiles throughout the night and have a loss of sleep. When you have loss of sleep, that reduces the body's responses, because if there is no sleep, body will get confused. That is the reason why the reactivity of the body also reduces. At the same time, today we have been, probably it's been 60 days we have been locked inside the home. I don't know how much of you were actively going and participating in outside doors activity, but yes, there is a study which says that no sunlight, especially on a weekday like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, that reduces your T cell. So if there is no T cell in your body, that means that your body's immunity is going lower and you are being more susceptible for having disease. That is the reason why we always say that you also see to it that you are more expressive in nature. You're more happy. You're more able to communicate well with people around you. You can also see to it that people who actually are more happier in nature, their responses to these kind of outbreaks are also limited. So that is the reason why loneliness reduces the immunity. So these are the few factors which you should need to take care of your body before any kind of an outbreak, even after the outbreak. Today, it has been commonly mandatory across the country that you have supposed to wear a mask if you're going out. Even if you want to enter any kind of a commercial space, people, or especially the government, wants it to make mandatory to wear a mask. It is also very compulsory for other people to use these kind of techniques like hand washing, regular hand washing, desensitizing their regularly touched surfaces, and also making sure that all the other factors such as eating well, which is there available in all the portals, exercising, which is not there in much of the portals, but still we stress on it. At the same time, other factors which are responsible for coping up with your immunity. So that is the reason why we feel always sleep and being more happy is also one of the more factors for your psychological health as well. Because we know once the psychologically you are more fit for doing work, you're more fit for taking your so-called stresses away, your stress responses comes low, and your body reactivity also increases. That is the reason why we say as much as possible be happy and see to it that you can able to find more sunlight into your system. So there is a many studies which says that you don't need to pop up any kind of let's say medicines for any of these kind of diseases which are there, which come seasonally, like that of flu, fever, and influenzas. What happens is what you're taking as a pop-up pill is basically an antibiotic rather than an antivirulent, and majority of these factors are nothing but anti-virulent in nature. So if you want to make sure that you have to be more healthy, stop taking prescription medications. It's just enough over your counter which is available, such as these things. uh, let's say you can start taking turmeric, you can start taking lemon juice, you can start taking carrots on a regular interval, even if you're feeling a little bit of low health as such. That will enhance and upbring your so-called downed or reduced reactivity of your body. So it is not just about the reaction, it is like coping the same diseases again and again. People tend to feel or fall diseased every season. For example, asthma, there is a typical season, like either in the spring season or in the autumn season, you generally fall ill. That also shows that your immunity is very low. and you need to seriously upbring this immunity to a larger extent. That is the reason why it need not matters whether you are taking anti-respiratories, or let's say you're taking some kind of a medications for your asthma. It's more important like how you're dealing with it. So it is not like I said in my like I said earlier, when you're doing some kind of a let's say a plan, a diet plan, or you're doing some kind of a routine work, it has to be continuous with the same amount of intensity for a probably a larger amount of time. Let's say a minimum of 21 days, because we believe if you do it for 21 days, body gets an adaptability in itself. Once you have that adaptability in your system, then the next 21 days the body will show its way of doing things. So it is not like you pop up one day any of these fruits and vegetables and then forget about it. It has to be continuous. So see to it that whatever you are doing, it's coming out and it is being used in a regular way. Once you do it, then obviously your body will much functions much more faster, will function much more efficient, at the same time will function much more beautifully than we have ever imagined. That is the reason why sometimes these diseases like coronavirus should not actually make a big impact in our life, apart from the way we take care of ourselves. Because if you are in regular day-to-day activity, if you have utilized majority of these things which I have been telling, then probably coronavirus will even be coming to your, I mean, it will be there in your system, but you might not have even been noticing any kind of a change or any kind of a changes in your body activity. So you might be termed as so-called asymptomatic in nature. So that is the reason why these are the few things which you can always do. Stressing not just more on diet, stressing not just more on exercise, but also stressing more on the way you do things. Because from morning to evening, all the things, if you are much more focused and oriented and doing it with much more sincerity, and obviously you can see that the way your body responses to these things will also come back and make sure that you will able to enhance your body ability to fight these diseases as such. So as now we are opening up for the questions, you can see it, ask any questions, any queries leading not just to diet or limiting yourself to diseases. It can be for anything. So you can always ask us questions. We are open for that. So you can see to it that you also consult us at these phone numbers which are available on your screen. We are serving to the larger context of HSR layout in Bangalore. You can also visit our websites, and also you can log in at ishkaayurveda.com. You can also write to us at ishkaayurveda79@gmail.com or info@ishkaayurveda.com. So here are a few things which you can always come back to us and make sure that we respond to you in a better way. So moving on, tomorrow we will be having managing allergies with Ayurvedic way. Dr. Joby Josh was our senior Ayurvedic consultant here at Ishka. We'll be letting you know with these queries. And yeah, any questions, we are always open to ask. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you for the wonderful session. The session is open for question answers. Please put your question in the chat box. The question is, what is the relationship between sunlight exposure and T cells? You're not audible, doctor. Please.
Okay, sorry for that. Yeah, there is a study in BMJ, British Medical Journal, which says that if you are exposing yourself to sun, vitamin D, ergocalciferol, converts into cholecalciferol, which leads more of T cells. So the generation of T cells is more when you are actually exposing yourself to sun. So it is not like in the afternoon sun, it has to be either in the morning sun or the evening sun, where it is not too harsh for your skin. So this is the reason why we expect, there is a theory, but I have not seen that. But as a naturopathist, we always believe there is something called as which we say as heliotherapy, where we are exposing the diseased body to sun, and that will lead to better manifestation of immunity as such. So that is the reason why we ask you to keep yourself more exposed to sun. T cells, in the recent research which is available, there are few research papers which have said about this thing, that because of cholecalciferol, the intensity of T cells increases. So there is a relationship which says that T cells and the cholecalciferol work together to make sure that you have a better immunity. This is very true even if you take in context of let's say America, where the vitamin D is very low. They have prone to more of these kind of feverish or let's say influenza kind of diseases which is there. So that is the reason why we say more of sunlight will make sure that T cells will also keep generating, and that will lead to better balance in your body. Any other question? I hope I have cleared.
Thank you for the answer, doctor. Anybody else? So I think that's it for today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the participation. And we will be back with you tomorrow with the allergies. And you can always ask your doubts or any consultation. We are open to it. Please do consult with us at Ishka Healthcare, HSR Layout, Bangalore. And somebody had asked for the slides also. We will be sending this recording. Everybody will be getting it. Thank you. Thank you so much.